Hello, hello, hello. I am Alucard Night Raven, and today's review is on the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Optimus Prime. And there he is in front of us. I do not have a box this time, as this is the figure is technically about 2 years old. However, for me, I've had it for about a year. But I figure we will start with the War for Cybertron line, and why not start with Siege? So these reviews are going to do. I will do a Siege figure one day, Earthrise, and then a Kingdom of the figures that I have in my collection. So our first one for Siege, Optimus Prime. Why not start with a leader? Well, a leader figure. This, however, is a Voyager class figure, and we shall take a look at him. And this is his so-called Cybertron mode. But he's got these translucent windows, and they kind of got like little detailing in there. It's supposed to be like some Cybertron detailing. Same thing with the headlights, some machine guns or something in there. I do actually like the detailing with the scuffing, because it makes it look like they've been in battle many, many times. Some nice silver there, translucent blue here, some more translucent right up here on both sides. Got the Autobot symbol with more of that scuffing. Translucent here for this window. The rest of the windows here are painted silver. Some nice paint for the rims. You can see some nice silver here for the will be the gas tank, and not sure what that would be called. Some beautiful blue for the rear end. I mean, it's Optimus. Wouldn't exactly be Optimus without a blue and red color scheme, now would it? Got some silver here. Would have been nice if there was a little bit of red picked out in there, but I mean, it is what it is. It's what we got. Squeeze him together a little bit more. Some more scuffing on this side. Same detailing as the other side. There's the top of the truck. Some more silver detailing there, which will also come about in robot mode. Bottom of the truck, you can kind of see what forms is how his legs form. All in all, pretty decent. These do move a little bit in truck mode. They will move more in robot mode. We'll get to that when we get to robot mode. He does roll, as a truck should. I do have an issue with this wheel is rather tight. It doesn't roll as smoothly as the others. So, kind of likes to pull him in a direction, but he rolls. So he came with two accessories. One is his ion blaster, and classic ion blaster, I mean, slight change from what we're used to seeing for an ion blaster, but with the back of it, I mean, it's Optimus's ion blaster. What more could we ask for, correct? But nice detailing. Got a spot up here. There we go. Spot here for a 5mm port to fit in a 5mm peg for I'm assuming some of the Micromasters or whatever they were called in Siege. I didn't really get too many of them personally. And then he also has this, which is kind of a shield, and will also become an axe, and I'll get into the transformation on this when we get into robot mode with him. But got black Autobot symbol there. Let's see if we can get... There we go. Some nice silver detailing, or paint, with some detailing here and there. Looks like rivets along the side. So not too bad. I mean, it's pretty nice for Siege Line. So now transformation, we shall get started on oh, before I get into transformation, there is a sort of hover mode. And you take the wheels and you fold the front ones down like this, and then you're supposed to take the rear ones, and these ones are being, there we go, take the rear ones and kind of, oh, ouch, and there's his hover mode. So I mean, I guess it works. So, but for now, we'll put these back up, and we'll keep these ones down because we need them out of the way. So first thing we want to do is we want to unpeg these, and they'll peg in this. We'll peg in here, and right here pegs in right under there. So we got two spots that peg in. We'll do the same on the other side. And then we come in, unpeg from here. Actually, we'll unpeg these to move them out of the way for the moment as well. And unpeg here. We want to open up his chest panels. And with those opened up, we can actually start to move everything up. Like this. So we will bring it up only so far. That way we can get the arms out. So the arms want to pull out like this, and then we'll move them forward. Same thing on the other side. Move them forward. Now we can continue to move this along. So with this, we'll bring the bumper down. You hear that nice little click, and then we'll close these up. And then it closes here. Then we're gonna spin it, and we will leave that like that for the moment. So bring up his head. We can close his chest windows. Bring his arms forward more. Now, before we continue on the arms, we want to take the wheels and we want to bring them up like that. Alright, same thing with this side. Alright, now for the arms, want to bring this all the way around, and this is going to sort of, it's hard to see, but there's a little space right under here, and that's where this is going to sort of plug in. And that's that. And then with these, bring them around, and this is going to plug in there. And there is one arm. Do the same on this other side. Bring it around. And now we will bring the legs down from right here until it's supposed to clip in. Oh no, it just comes down like that. We will split the legs. We want to, since I can get a good hold of it, there we go. So we want to open that up, and we're going to flip these around, and these are going to come down, and this is going to plug in there. And I think that's actually, yeah, that's the only spot it's going to plug into. We'll spin the leg around, open up the toe and the heel, and we shall do the same on the other side. So spin that around, open that up, close it to plug it in. There we go. Spin the leg around, open the toe, open the heel. There are his legs all done. Got a little bit taller, so we'll come up some. Straighten out his arms. Now this is going to come down, and these two pegs are going to plug in. Okay, sorry. These two pegs are going to plug in here and here, just like that, forming his backpack. And there we have Optimus Prime in his robot mode. And he's a good looking Prime. I like this. I honestly like all three of the lines. There are things about all three of the lines I don't like, things I absolutely love. But we'll get into those as we get to each review. But this is a really good, nice and clean Optimus. I mean, yeah, he's got a bit of a backpack, but for what he transforms into, that's not bad. You know, his forearms have these large pieces here, but I mean, for how some of these transform, you know, I mean, and the price points, we're not going to get absolute perfection. Be surprised if we ever did. I mean, that's why the Masterpiece line is expensive as it is, because for how they transform and how cleanly they look for the most part in both modes, of course they're going to be more expensive. I mean, and yeah, these Siege figures, you know, are no Masterpiece, and for their price point at the time, they're great. I really like them. So for detail, we'll get a good look at that face. Oh, sorry about the hair. And that is a great Optimus face. Got the silver there in the head crest, beautiful blue on the eyes, silver on his mouth plate, silver inside where his nose would be, great detailing on the side that we know Prime for, excellent detailing on the back, yellow picked out up here, which you could see, in vehicle mode. Or no, you couldn't see it in vehicle mode. It got covered up. I apologize. So yeah, so now in robot mode, we've got those. We can see now silver here, right underneath his chest windows. Nice darker or brighter silver here on his grill abs. Got the yellow here for his waist. I mean, basically what we've come up for Prime. It's not Prime without most of that. We've got more of the scuffing, like they've been in battle for millions of years on the thighs. Some more, we can see that silver again for legs. We see more scuffing on the forearm, and we can see the scuffing here and on the chest. So really, really good. I really enjoy that. It's a great figure. Now articulation, head can move all the way around. Can look up only so far. If you pull that apart, he looks up a little further, but then it kind of breaks everything. He can look down that far. Arms can spin full 360. Can come out that far, and you can see where that comes in handy for coming out, for moving, so the arm is able to move out, which is nice. We've got bicep swivel. We've got just over 90 on the elbow. Hand or wrist swivel. And nice hand, again, nice blue on the hand. We've got waist swivel. Legs can do full Van Damme. We've got slight thigh swivel here, sort of at that joint. We've got swivel at the knee, again, mainly for transformation, but it's there if you want more posability. And the knee can actually do full articulation, forgetting the word, I apologize about that, but nice full movement for the knee, so you can get some really decent articulation. I think you can actually get him to even stand with his knee like that. There we go. So that's not bad at all. You know, you find the right, and he can stand. How many other figures? I mean, there's a lot of other figures that can do that, but you know, it's still rarer than we would like. So, and then on the feet, the toes can move down. Same thing with the heel, and then we've got an ankle pivot. All right there. So decent articulation. All right. Now for his weapons, we can give him his ion blaster. Get him, plug it in right there. And, you know, pretty decent. Really like that. Looks just like we would expect of Prime. And then for this, you can use it as a shield. You could actually plug it in right here. Use it sort of as a shield if you wanted. But honestly, personally, I like to have it as the axe. So for that, we're going to bring the handle all the way down till it clips. Then for this, you want to, there's a little nub right there, and you want to push that until you can get a hold of that. Same thing on this side, but you kind of want to go the opposite way. And there is his axe, which is cool. And we can give him his axe, and he can go to town on Decepticon heads. Can smash those Decepticon heads, behead a bunch of the Decepticons that are in his way. Oh wait, that's Movie Prime. So he can be all nice and weaponed up. And if you wanted, you could, as the shield, you could plug it in here as well. You could plug it on the back. Same thing with the gun, you know. So there's plenty of places for weapon storage, which is nice. So won't argue with that. But definitely great figure. Loved the Siege line when it came out. One of my favorite lines. Actually, War for Cybertron trilogy toy line, all three have been amazing. Love them. This is one of my favorite primes. Definitely was a great addition to my collection. I've still got quite a few more Siege figures to get, but our concentration is on Prime right now. I'm getting distracted. I highly recommend. I got this one from Big Bad Toy Store around a year ago. I think it's been a year, maybe less. I believe they may still have some of him packed with the Siege Megatron. So always nice to check, see what they got. Definitely recommend him if you don't have him. Great addition to your collection. If you're just getting in on Kingdom and you want to go back, Big Bad Toy Store is a great place to check because they have Earthrise, they have Siege still. Not all figures, but quite a few figures. So, you know, good way to start. But I definitely recommend him, especially if you're really digging the War for Cybertron trilogy. Great start for the Siege reviews. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you look forward to the next one, and I think next, maybe something a little different. I got a surprise. Well, may not be like a big surprise, but I got a special review planned next after this one. So we will see you then. Again, I'm Alucard Night Raven. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you next time. Have a good time.